It's Miss Kia Waters, and you're watching Elite ATL Live. I'm here with a very special person who you need to know. Okay? It is fashion designer Cheetah.
Hey y'all. Hey. Thank you for having me.
Of course, I've always been a fan of your designs, honey. You got to see her grandbaby. That resume slays. I'm talking blinging. I'm talking trains. I'm talking diamonds. I'm talking embellishments. I'm talking decadence. Okay. Where did you get your inspiration from?
So I've always been over the top, extra bright.
Love.
Just, I'm a Leo, so I have that, that sun personality, that extra, like to shine. I like to have all eyes on me when I walk through a room, whether it's bad or good. I want the attention. And so, when I started designing, I just knew that I didn't want to make basic clothes. I wanted to make clothes that was like, like statements, or when she walk in the room, it's like everybody looking at her. Like it gotta be like kind of like what I get, my vibe. So rhinestones and sequins and glitter is like, that's what I do.
Yes. When you put on her designs, I can only imagine how you feel like a bag of money, honey.
That's what it's supposed to make you feel. It's supposed to make you feel like a bag of money, make you feel luxury and like royalty. It's just supposed to make you feel like you that girl when you walking in.
Period.
Yes.
So I'm sure prom season and wedding season go crazy for you.
Prom season is my best season. It is everything. Prom, every year prom season just like it changes. Like the girls, they starting to look like they getting married. When they see it. You see, like they is literally spending $2,000-$3,000 on dresses now. When I was in high school, 2008, 2009, we was just, our dresses the most would be $500.
Girl, I thought I was doing something with $300 at my singing prom.
Is wearing $2,000 dresses, like something you would get done for your wedding. And I love it though, because I'm a creative, and it's like, especially when they be like, oh, can you do this? Or can you do something like this? And it's like, oh, like, okay, let me show out. Let me show out this dress.
I love it. How'd you get into designing?
Okay, so so when I had got out the military, I was working at the strip club. I was dancing around that time, and I was like, I want to make pieces, so I used to cut up bras and stuff like that. And then I went to Colorado, and that's when I got really deep into like cutting bras and stuff up. And I wasn't even really sewing yet, but I was sketching like pieces. Like I had a sketchbook and was sketching stuff. And then I had met my ex, and he had bought me my first sewing machine. And then after that, I kind of just, the pandemic happened, I taught myself how to sew.
Wow.
Took off. Yeah, just took off after that. And then now I can just sew in my sleep. Like, sewing is my passion.
I think you got on my radar early 2023. And I think the last time I seen was 2023, but the end of the year, closer to Brie Biasi's birthday. Yeah, that's last time I saw you.
That's my girl. She doing good.
Shout out to Brie Biasi. Congratulations.
Okay, congratulations, girl. You is rocking it out here, baby. And she just wore the dress I bought her for that her birthday celebration. She actually just wore that for her album release party. I was like, okay.
I saw.
She done gained some weight, so she was able to fill it out. Yes. Okay. She made me so happy that she was marrying a design. And back then, I had a lot going on. Just with everything else going on with my ex and stuff like that. But then I left, and then I went to travel. And I traveled around Asia. Was like the best decision I ever made in my life. Like going to Bali and living there for like 7 months. Going to Thailand, Bangkok, Thailand, living in Phuket. Like it was just like, it was life. Like I did a lot. A lot of people ain't see me like all 2024. I was gone.
Right.
I didn't come back until this year. And the reason why I came back was because of prom season. Right. Because it was April and all the kids about to get ready to go to prom. And I was like, okay, maybe I can get some money up. Because I was just thinking like I need to get me a work from home job so I could take my ass back to Thailand. Because I was like, damn, I really want to live in Bangkok. Like, wow. You don't understand. I would do anything to like live out there permanently, like either Bali or Bangkok. I would say Thailand because I'm a smoker. Okay. And Bali you can't smoke, but Bali like it's so close that like if I live in Thailand, I could always go back to Bali, every couple of months. But I love it over there, and I want to come here and get a work from home.
What did you love about it? Give us a mental picture, because a lot of us have never been.
Okay, yeah. So Bali. Okay, so first of all, Thailand and Indonesia are completely different. Indonesia, Bali was like more jungle, feel. I want to say Love Island vibes, but it's like being in serene jungle 24/7.
I don't know how I feel about being in the jungle.
But no,
but look how pretty I am. It was beautiful.
It was so beautiful. Waterfalls everywhere. I mean, when I got out there, I ended up starting because I got locks up under this hair.
Okay.
They're short now because I had to cut them off, so now I'm in the ugly stage because there's my natural locks. But when I went over there, I got my hair locked up. I think I was only in Bali for like 2 months, and I had some of the local people. The Indonesian people, they had locked my hair. They locked my real hair and attached the weave, and they made the locks to take it was from 10 in the morning to 10 at night. I never forget that, and I said that through that whole process, and I had locks the whole time, all the way up until I came back here. It was like, okay, I'm back in Atlanta. It's time for me to start wearing these bust downs. So I can't, you can't put all them locks in there, but... Yeah, I don't know. It's just Bali and Thailand was just everything for me. I mean, the people was amazing out there. They love you. Like, people how they treat you over there. Like, do they like us? Man, what? I was getting treated like royalty. Especially, like, in Thailand.
I like that.
Just everywhere. It was just nice. Everybody cool. Everybody out there vibing. Like, you got certain parts of Bali. It depends on, like, what you're going out there for. If you're going out there to vacation or you're going out there to heal. I went to Bali to heal. Bali called me out there, basically. After I went through my big traumatizing breakup, it ain't take me but a few weeks for me to pack my shit, sell my car, and get out of here. And I went straight to Bali. And it's like Bali was calling my name. Like, I knew nothing about Indonesia. Like... Even me and my ex, we used to talk about going places, but we ain't never talked about Indonesia before. So when
it rarely comes up.
Yeah, I just started seeing Bali though. Like I'll go on TikTok, Bali. I see Bali cuisines going out somewhere. I just kept seeing Bali. Just kept calling me, and that's what made me go. And I kid you not, I had no money like that when I went over there. I went over there for $500, and I stayed in Bali for 7 months. Bruh, it's so cheap. You're talking about $63 in American dollars is $1 million IDR. That is in Bhutan. That is cheap. Like that is you. If you got enough money saved up, you can really live a good life over there. I had no money and I was having private pool villas. You know what I mean? Now the only thing about Bali is like it can be a little turn up. That's why you gotta know where to go.
A little what?
Like a turn up. Like it can be turned up in certain spots. Like you got Seminyak party. You got Canggu, party. But then you got Ubud, which is, where all the healing work goes. That's where everybody that goes to meditate and do yoga. And, that's more where the rice fields are and stuff like that. Now, Thailand is completely different than Bali. Thailand is more city. I say it's like New York, Miami mix.
Major city.
It's big buildings everywhere, a lot of cars everywhere. In Bali, you're on a bike. In Thailand, you're on the bike sometimes, but you're going to see cars everywhere.
Right.
It's big city. Yeah, it's big city.
Right.
So, and that's why I feel like if you're trying to live somewhere, like, so where you can, like, work and stuff like that, Thailand would be it. But if you're trying to go somewhere to heal and
relax.
Just be, like, just relax and wake up every day and just, just embrace, like, the air and just nature around you, I would say Bali, but I want to go back.
So do you feel like the experience that you had in Bali was successful for what you were trying to achieve?
Yeah, I did not expect to go to Bali and just find myself. So it's like my whole world ended when I left here. And I mean, just for real, it felt like a complete like death and rebirth situation. When I left, like the old me seemed to not matter. When I first got out there, my phone got snatched. I'm calling myself going out in Bali, my third night, holding my phone in my hand on the back of a bike, listening to music. Somebody in all blacks came and snatched my phone out of my hand. I didn't have a phone for 47 days. I didn't have no phone. It took so much money to get my new phone out of customs when you get stuff ordered like electronics to Indonesia. Oh, child, I tell anybody, do not get electronics shipped to Indonesia.
Oh, my God.
Because they going to charge you 3.5 mil, 4 mil just to get your stuff out of customs. Don't do it. Oh. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, being over there just healed me. Like, it made me, like, love myself.
Right.
When I left, I stopped loving myself. I had gave everything I could, for a man, trying to get him to love me in every way.
Right.
So I wasn't even caring about me. I was like the worst version of myself. I ain't gonna lie. Like before that, even those last couple of months before the breakup and stuff, when I was like, just trying to be at at peace and not argue back and stuff like that, get quiet and stay on the road, stay on the truck. I might have then pushed them off because, some things happened and, things came out when I was in Bali. That's another thing. I was in Asia and I found out so many truths. Oh, wow. I didn't know about my ex cheating on me with, somebody else that was, girl had my name. You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't know these things until I went over there. And everything just started coming out. But it was so easy to heal from it when I was over there. Because I felt like if I would have stayed here trying to just look good and act like things were all right, like especially like, back then I was going down the wrong path. I was doing a lot of things that I definitely wouldn't do now. Mm-hmm. And, I needed that. Like I needed that break from the world. And I was scared for a second thinking I wasn't going to make it back out here. I was like, damn, did I just leave to the point where like I might not come back to America? And then now I'm regretting coming back because look what Trump got us going through. Like I'm ready to go back over there.
It sounded like you needed to go over there to surrender. Mm-hmm. It sounded like you needed to go over there to make peace with the situation that happened to you, because it definitely was unwarranted. God doesn't want his children to suffer. Right. And the fact that you needed that time to heal, that environment to heal. And I'm so glad that you were able and God spoke to you in order to get you in that situation so that you could go over there and heal.
Now, sometimes, like, I'm not going to lie, like, sometimes I be regretting, not even just, and it's only people that be like, no, ma'am, don't you dare say that. But, because I'm like, the struggle has been real. When I was with him, I was able to sustain life and do it. I was just being able to survive easily. And
it's hard out here on your own.
No backup plan. Did not save any money. Then I had the nerve to get rid of my car and go out the country. So I knew when I came back, I wasn't gonna have nothing. It was gonna be hard. You know what I mean? And I literally started over from scratch. And it's like I hate that because like I'm in my 30s. Like I'm like damn like. Like I wasted all those years. You know what I mean? And it's like I wasted all those years when I knew
look forward
that I should have got the heck out. You know what I mean? Like I knew it wasn't gonna be nothing, down from his family and all that. I just still sat there and played stupid. You know what I mean? And I like to do is learn from it. I don't beat myself up, but I do feel like it's gonna be hard for me to meet somebody new. Because of how, how I am right now. Like, I feel like I'm so, like, I don't trust nobody. Like, I don't feel like nobody's genuine. Like, I'm so focused on, like, I'm trying to get people to wear my design famous right now.
And should, like, because your designs are amazing. And I think that 100% should be your focus. The joy that you bring to those women who you bling out and make look spectacular, honey, is amazing. It's something that they could have never dreamt of in their wildest days. And you're making their days where they wear the dress, that ones that they remember forever. They pay all this money for photographers to take pictures of them. That's the love that you should focus on right now as you heal and love yourself. And I'm speaking from a place of I've been there, sister.
It's with being a designer, you need money to make pieces. That's why I be telling people like, oh, I make pieces when you order something, because I can't just I wish I had it to where I can just make like 10 beautiful wedding dresses or prom dresses ready to wear so where people can buy them, but I just ain't got it like that. I am building this new life of mine brick by brick from the very, very, very bottom.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I'm doing it solo, so it's like I want to keep up designing, but it's hard out here.
Well, the fact that you know how to draw and you have that sketchbook.
I want to get into interior designing. Like that's always that was always something I wanted to do, interior designing, or even just selling homes. I could see myself selling. Being a realtor, I can even see myself doing that. But I feel like that takes time, and like the way that things are in this world, I feel like it's like right now you just got to kind of do what you can, hustle and bustle out here. And I'm in Atlanta. It's the place.
There are designers everywhere. They're looking for talented people like you to come on their team and help them design and come up with ideas. You'd be surprised your sketches are valuable.
Yeah.
You know, you reach out to the right companies or designer companies and so forth, and you say, you know, you of course you trademark your designs and so forth, and you know the whole NDA to say, okay, I'm sending over my book, can you sign it so I can show them to you? And you'd be surprised. They either want you on the team, they want you to give you the money to create a prototype. I forget, what do you call it in the fashion industry?
Well, just like a sample piece.
A sample piece, yeah, because just one.
Just because you're just one, it's just a show.
Exactly.
And like I want to get into all that. It's just like really about just going into those rooms where like the right people will be in front of me. That's really where it like counts at. Like, girl, I'm out here. I'm trying. And I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting my name out there. I'm still going. You know, prom season is about to start back up. So it's about to get to that season where I'm starting to get busy and
absolutely.
busy again. You know, I've kind of been sitting still for a little while. Okay. You know, usually after May. And then, you know, right before December is, you know, when things are slow. Usually you might get some wedding dresses. This year I did not have one. And that's surprising. I had a wedding dress last year. I didn't have a wedding dress this year, but it is okay. Hopefully next year I get some wedding dresses.
I've seen some of your wedding dresses. They are gorgeous. They are so nice, Cheetah. You're welcome.
I love making wedding dresses too, especially when I get to make the bouquet too. I'll be like,
oh my God.
I just love like that just gets grand. You don't understand. I want to design my own wedding dress so bad. I already have the idea.
I can
already
imagine.
know the colors. Like, yes, that's something that I can see myself.
Oh, that's gonna be
really
nice.
Doing that, like having a bridal studio. Like that's a dream of mine. I'm trying to manifest that. Like,
and
I'm trying to manifest a lot of things.
And
right
you
will. A bridal studio somewhere where you can, you know, have you a drink and try on some dresses, even prom dresses or even just couture dresses you could wear out and about for your, you know, your dinner or anniversary or birthday or whatever. You know, I'm just trying to get it.
Well, you know what? You know, I do business coaching and to provide solutions, and I would love to meet with you one of these days because your talent is avant-garde. It's something you do not see every day. Like literally when I saw your design, girl, your name stuck in my head, and this was years ago. You know, so this is how valuable you are. And I think you already know this, don't allow anything to take you from your purpose. And I feel like this is your purpose, providing millions of women happiness, you know, and an amazing garment that they will treasure forever.
That's what I want to do. That's my passion. I'm never going to stop. You know what I mean? And I'm never going to stop. It don't matter how hard things get. It don't matter how broke I get. It don't matter what happens. I'm going to always design or try to figure out a way. I love doing that. I love making pieces, and I love just dressing women, and I love them to be like, girl, you slay. I love to hear that. It makes me want to make another one. Like, okay. All right, next order. Let's go. I'm ready.
So you're looking forward to prom season. December it starts. What, the prom season?
Yeah, people are already starting to pay their deposits now.
Deposits
are already
season.
Starting to come in.
Got
because,
you.
I'm not gonna take last minute prom clients.
Because you have to make the dresses.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and have everything made and then done by March.
Right.
So these new, you know, if y'all hit me up for April and May, I'm going to be taxing because you need to hit me up months in advance. So I can go ahead and have your dress already made. You can do your fitting and have your dress by the time you get out for spring break. Okay, please.
Tell me about some of the embellishments you put on there.
Everybody knows I love me some bling appliques, some diamonds. I love feathers. I love chains. Like, that's my aesthetic. You know, people hit me up for when you trying to look like, you know, you want to try to be the shiniest person in the room. That's when you hit me up. You don't hit me up for nothing.
Hey,
I
love
up
that.
You trying to be sparkling from head to toe.
To toe.
Yeah.
So you see why I love her stuff.
Okay.
Amazing.
And you gotta be ready to spend that money for those diamonds. So you gotta know that fabric is not cheap.
It's
if
not.
You come to me wanting a fully beaded gown. You got to know that it's not gonna be $500, $600, $700. It's for a beaded gown. That's barely enough money for those type of fabric for those pieces.
So you want to save up in advance because you're going to get the dress of a lifetime with Cheetah ATL.
And you can also, you know, pay in pieces. You know what I mean? One thing I do is I communicate with all my clients and the parents. Even if you're not in Atlanta, I FaceTime. I have an iPhone, so I FaceTime. We'll get those measurements together, and I'll be talking to you every step of the way. But yes, if you have somebody graduating or going to prom this year, even homecoming, I don't know if homecoming just passed or not, but because I think it's homecoming season right now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But if homecoming season has already passed, you can hit me up for those prom dresses or the military ball dresses, because I am taking clients. Okay? Taking clients.
Period.
So hit Cheetah ATL up on Instagram. Okay?
Yes.
Hit me up. Cheetah Couture Design on Facebook, if you have Facebook.
I love it. Are you on TikTok?
I am on TikTok. The Real One Cheetah. So the real, then the number one Cheetah on TikTok. Yeah, you can hit me up on there as well. I'm active on all social media platforms. Yeah, I'm ready to get it. If you have some ideas that you don't think nobody can make,
she can do it.
I can do it. And if I never met it, I'm going to try, and I'm probably going to get it better than the picture that you send me.
I know, that's
okay.
You gotta toot your horn.
Let's be real. So just hit me up, because I am ready to work. Let's get it going.
I love that. Yes. And prom season's right around the corner. You guys, you make sure you tap in with Cheetah ATL. She is going to get you looking amazing. Okay. Stellar. Spectacular. Okay. And I'm not exaggerating, honey. You're going to be the talk of the town. You're going to love that dress. People are going to be like, oh my God, gag the entire mess of things. You're going to look flawless. Do you hear me?
Bitches like
sparkling, honey, from head to toe. I cannot sing your praises enough. Cheetah ATL for your gowns.
Hit me up for any type of design, even if you think it's too hard. Run it by me, and then we'll see.
And she create them from scratch, honey.
I
so
sure do. Everything by
amazing, so talented. Yes. So you said your end game is to have a boutique where
I'm trying to have multiple of them. Yes. Okay. I'm trying to have boutiques everywhere. Yes. Different shops where you can get dresses, possibly already pre-made, or you can just come.
Cheetah ATL, Cheetah NY, Cheetah MIA.
Yeah, Cheetah's World. Just Cheetah's World. Just trying to have it everywhere. That's, like I said, we're going to manifest this. I'm never clear being a designer. I'm 8 years in, and we got a lifetime more to go. All I can do is get better and go up from here.
What advice do you have for a young fashion designer or artist, for sketches? Keep going.
Even if people don't believe in you, you understand how many people, I'll post a beautiful picture of me, they'll like that picture. But if I post a flyer saying I'm accepting clients, don't nobody like that, keep going. Because believe me, people see you. Keep going, don't stop. If you stop, if you're an expiring designer and your machine keep popping, keep redoing it and keep trying again until it don't pop no more. That's the thing about being a designer. I'm self-taught, ain't nobody teach me. I didn't have a grandmother or mom.
That's what you said.
So yeah, I taught myself. So you're gonna have them times you're gonna be ready to throw that machine, like, man, I'm tired of this machine. You're gonna be sick of it, you know what I mean? But if you're really passionate about it, just keep going. Eventually you're gonna get so good at it. Like I say, I do it in my sleep. I can design anything. People like, you don't even sketch no more like that, because I can usually just, as soon as you tell me idea, come up with a style in my mind. And then just be like, you know what?
You just run with it.
You're going to let me have full creative directory on it. Because if you do that, it's up and stuck. Okay?
I know that's right.
Yeah, just keep going. Don't ever quit. Don't ever listen to nobody that say you can't do it, baby. Keep going.
I love that. Oh, girl, interns. Oh, we're going to talk after, because I believe in you so much, and this is what I do. It's the level up that I see in you, and whatever I can do, let's talk about it.
Yes, let's
absolutely.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome, beautiful. So this is Cheetah ATL. You guys, if you don't know, now you know. If you want to get a gown designed from scratch, you need to check out Cheetah. She is going to have you looking amazing from head to toe, blinged up and down. A dress you will never forget for an event to remember. Okay, so you make sure you follow Cheetah ATL on Instagram. I'm Miss Kia Waters. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.